What is up, Xenix? My name is Xenix and welcome back to another episode on building Miningham. We're on episode 9 and we've got so much done since episode 1. It's unbelievable, but over the past few episodes I've been working on nothing but interiors and I've done so many mistakes. I feel like a newcomer just building on a city like this, and I am, to be honest, I am, because tackling a project this large is kind of gets overwhelming. For instance, building this in the wrong location and the wrong orientation, and not even having enough room to build it. The courtroom gives me a little bit of irritation. Don't want to go back there for a few more episodes, maybe. But yeah, a little update from the last episode. I have worked on the entrance, the second entrance down into the parking lot, the underground parking lot. I'm not too sure how I want to build this underground parking lot. There's still a few things I need to do in here, like getting rid of this a little and continuing the pattern a little bit further down. But yeah, there's still a lot to do, and I'm going to add to my troubles by having to build a new building just for you guys, because you know what, I'm a little bit bored of building interior without building a new building and seeing progress happening on the larger scale. I mean, sure, there is a lot of interior work happening right now. For instance, the top shop interior is just about done. A little bit extra detail that needs to be added, but it's just about done. The clue shop interior is done, more or less. These two buildings here are done pretty much, and all I've got to work on now is this place and this place, and maybe a little bit of extra detail in these two places. The second floor, I'm not sure what I want to put in here. Maybe I might do the same what I've done in the clue and just build a work area, but I'm not too sure. Same with a few other places like the upstairs areas here. I'm not sure what I want to put up there. Maybe they'll be vacant. Maybe I'll just make them vacant lots. You'll find there's a lot of empty places in Britain. But the one big issue I have with this map right now, which I wish it wasn't an issue, but I have to sort it out. Like, sooner or later I have to sort it out. And that's this building right here. This, I made a mistake. I have made a huge mistake. This building right here makes no sense of being right here. Especially this close to the town centre, especially this close to the hall. Yeah, it doesn't work at all in my opinion, and although it doesn't look too bad, I need to get rid of it. I just need to get rid of it and build a new office type building like these. I might be able to salvage what I've done here already, but part of me just wants to eradicate it. Just completely and utterly eradicate it and just rebuild and get it over and done with. But come to think of it, if I just make this just taller instead, I can keep the extra designs, get rid of these parts. I could make it so that this can be a multi-story building, kind of like these, and make it go probably just as high and be a unique building in on itself, almost like a skyscraper, but not quite. Maybe. Ooh, inspiration has struck. You know what, guys? I'm going to end the clip right here and get right into the time lapse, because today is time lapse day. I want to get time lapses done, and I'm making this video slightly different to the other ones, see how things go. So without further ado, let's begin the time lapse, and I'm going to start working on this brand new idea I just got mid video. Yeah. So guys, it is now Tuesday, so time lapse time. As I said in the opening clip, I have had an awesome idea on transforming this house into a kind of, well, you'll see in the time lapse. Tell me what you think in the comment section. So in today's time lapse chat for the rest of this video, I want to talk about what I've been up to over the past week whilst releasing a video a day, which I'm absolutely surprised at that I've managed to keep up with, especially since I've been very distracted watching anime. Over the weekend I watched the entirety of Death Note. Before that I was rewatching One Punch Man. Before that I'm not sure what I was doing. I sort of have these moments where I really want to watch a load of anime, and when I find something good I binge watch it. But yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about anime, Japanese cartoons so to speak, and yeah, Death Note. That's what I want to talk about a little bit today. And I've got to admit, as anime, when I first heard of it, I wasn't very interested in it. It wasn't like the type of anime that I thought I would enjoy, but I was mistaken. I really did enjoy Death Note. It's incredible. It's a crime drama basically. All of the attention is based upon the battle of wits between the main protagonist of the story, Light, and the main, well, say antagonist of the story, whose name is only known by as L. And the dynamic between the two is pretty amazing. I'm not going to spoil any of the story for you, but I'll give you the story premise. So it's about this teenage schoolboy who, well, I say schoolboy, is like 18, who is called Light Yagami, and he finds a Death Note. And this Death Note is the real thing. He puts a name in the Death Note and then someone dies. That the guy who put the name in dies. And he decides he's going to become the god of a new world, free of crime, and he goes on a killing spree. Just writing names in his Death Note and killing a load of other people. And sooner or later he gets people suspicious. Particularly L, who figures out a load of clues that was left behind, and the battle of wits begin. It's pretty awesome in terms of the story element, the character development, the concentration on the actual battle of wits. It's not an anime that has a whole lot of action. The main focus of the anime isn't the deaths itself. There's no gore in the anime, really, and there's a lot of just talking and battle of wits, I keep saying. It's pretty awesome. Now, the reason why I thought this wasn't my kind of anime was because I like the action pieces of anime. I like what they are able to do visually to make a scene look epic and intense, just purely by the actions being undertook, the story being shown visually, as well as the thoughtful manner of the animes. A good example of this, I think, is Code Geass. There's a lot of action set pieces that are epic and awesome in Code Geass, and I absolutely love it, but it's also another anime which is a battle of wits as well. But this one is very different from Death Note in terms of the battle of wits part of it. I won't give a story premise of Code Geass. If you've watched it, then tell me what you think of Code Geass. I love it. The next season's coming soon and I can't wait. It's a revival of an awesome anime that I'm just so anticipating just to watch. And yeah, I watched both of these animes in the dub version. I much more prefer to watch the dub version of animes, to be honest. Although I do like Dragon Ball Super, and I've been watching that in Japanese, English subtitles. Still love it, absolutely love it. In fact, if you love it, if you look Dragon Ball Super, you can actually watch it on Crunchyroll for free, if you can handle the ads. But yeah, check it out. The sub version is okay. The Japanese voice actors for Dragon Ball hasn't changed one bit really, all the way through its production from like the 80s or something, so that's something incredible. But yeah, I do like anime. I love anime. One of my all-time favourite animes is Ghost in the Shell. The whole it's a lot of the animes I really do enjoy is the ones that have like an intelligent way of analysing the situation. Okay, Ghost in the Shell had a lot of talking in it, But the talking just kept you on the edge of your seat, listening to every word, hanging on every single word that's said. It's brilliant. And also goes to show has awesome set pieces for action, and it's just, for me, one of the best animes I've watched. One of the animes I've just recently rewatched as well was Attack on Titan, which I recently got into, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Just watched the second very short season of that, and still loving it. The third season's already been announced, and can't wait for that. But I just wanted to spend this time in the time lapse just talking about how awesome anime is. And this is my opinion, by the way. If you don't like anime, that's fair enough. But give it a try. If you don't like it still, then fair enough. You might not like anime, but it's definitely worth a try. A lot of anime isn't for children, and that's the thing that I've gotten from a lot of people who I know, who think that anime is just cartoons and they're for little kids to watch and they don't want to watch it. Well, not all cartoons are for children either. I mean, take a look at Rick and Morty. That's not exactly a cartoon that you'd want to show your young children, now is it? Or say Samurai Jack, which is a good show for children, the original, but the last season, the last series that came out for Samurai Jack was very adult orientated type thing. It grew up with the audience, and it became something that I wouldn't feel comfortable allowing little kids to watch. But nevertheless, anime is awesome, and these some of these animes like Attack on Titan and Death Note, definitely not for little kids, but still, the story, the elements of it, the art style, I absolutely adore. But yeah, what do you guys think on anime? Do you like anime? Do you despise it, dare I say? And what do you think of Death Note if you've watched it? If you haven't watched it and you do like anime, I recommend watching Death Note if it's your type of thing. Just watch the first few episodes, see if you like it or not, and continue watching it if you find it interesting. And if you don't like it in the first few episodes, then what you've got to lose? Seriously, it's definitely worth a try. But out of all the anime I've talked about so far, what's your favourite anime? In fact, out of any anime that's been released, what's your favourite anime? I can give you a list of what my favourite is, but top 5 changes constantly. But definitely Dragon Ball is one of my favourites. Attack on Titan is seemingly one of my favourites now. Code Geass is definitely one of my favourites. And Death Note is not really up there yet, but it is something I do like. So many other things. But now I'm at a loss because I've watched a lot of good anime now, and I don't know what to watch next. Do you have any recommendations for me to watch anime? Like, what anime do you really enjoy, and what anime would you recommend for me to watch? Like I said, I'd like to watch anime that is dubbed, English dubbed, provided that the English dub is good. But I'm not opposed to watching subbed anime. Like, I've proven that to myself by watching Dragon Ball Super subbed, but I much more prefer dubbed. In any case, I think I'm going to leave this as it is now. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already to become part of the Xenix army, and hit that bell button to become part of the notification squad on YouTube for my channel. I thought I might try saying that this time, and I don't know. I've been Xenix. This has been This has been Miningham, building Miningham, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Bye.